Okay, so forget everything you thought you knew about coding. Seriously, OpenAI has just dropped something that could completely change how we build software, forever. We're going to dive deep into their new Codex app and these incredible parallel agents that might just make coding as easy as having a conversation.
I mean, just listen to this quote from OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman. This says it all, right? The goal here isn't just to make programming a little bit faster. No, the vision is to completely tear down the wall between having a cool idea and actually creating it. A world where the only thing holding you back is your own imagination. And hey, if you want to stay way ahead of the curve on absolutely game-changing tech like this, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. We break down the future of AI every single week, and trust me, you are not going to want to miss what's coming next.
For decades, coding has been this meticulous craft, right? Countless hours staring at a screen, hunting for that one missing semicolon, debugging some crazy logic. Well, that entire way of doing things is being challenged right now. We are right on the edge of a massive revolution.
And this is the heart of that revolution. All the repetitive, time-sucking parts of programming, the grunt work, is being handed over to AI. And we're not just talking about a simple autocomplete anymore. We're talking about entire swarms of intelligent agents all working together.
So, as you can imagine, this has kicked off a brand new race between all the tech giants. The competition is absolutely fierce to create the most powerful, the most intuitive platform for this new world of AI-driven development. Everyone wants to own the future of how software gets made.
So what is this big idea they're all chasing? It's called agentic software development. Basically, instead of just suggesting a line of code here and there, these AI agents can take on complex jobs all by themselves. Think about the developer's role completely changing, from being a writer who has to painstakingly craft every single line to being a director who guides a whole team of AI assistants to build their vision. Now, OpenAI isn't the first one to this party. Not at all. Competitors like Claude Co. have already shown how powerful this whole agent approach can be. But while others were launching these flashy apps, OpenAI has been kind of quietly in the background, evolving its Codex tool from a simple command line interface. They've been playing the long game. And this is OpenAI's big move. They've just launched a dedicated macOS app for Codex, and that's a huge signal that they are dead serious about taking the lead. This is their powerful answer to all that competition. And man, this thing is packed. It's built from the ground up for these parallel workflows we're about to talk about. It's running on their most powerful model to date, GPT 5.2 Codex. It's even got these slick features like automations you can run on a schedule, and, get this, selectable agent personalities. So you can decide if you need a pragmatic, no-nonsense coder or maybe a more empathetic partner to bounce ideas off of. How cool is that? But all that stuff, as cool as it is, isn't the main event. The real game changer here, the one feature that could set this app completely apart from everything else, is what OpenAI is calling parallel agents. This is the secret sauce.
Right, so the big question is, what does that even mean? What in the world are parallel agents, and how are they different from the AI assistants we've kind of gotten used to?
Okay, here's how it works. Picture this. You give Codex a big goal, like build me a mobile weather app. Instead of one AI trying to do everything, it unleashes a whole team of specialized AI agents. So you'll have one agent working on the user interface, another one is busy fetching data from a weather API, and a third one is handling all the error checking, and they're all working in parallel at the exact same time. Then, the app just seamlessly weaves all their work together into the final product. It is literally like having a team of super efficient developers working for you 24/7.
So the whole idea of parallel agents sounds unbelievably powerful, right? But how does the actual AI model behind it, GPT 5.2, really stack up against the competition? Let's take a look at the benchmarks for a quick reality check.
And when you look at the raw numbers, the story gets pretty interesting. So on one test, TerminalBench, yeah, GPT 5.2-Codex gets the top score. But look how close its rivals are. Claude Opus and Gemini 3 are right there, totally within the margin of error. And on another key test, SWE Bench, it's pretty much a dead heat. So there is no single undisputed champion here based on raw coding power alone.
And this leads us to a really, really crucial takeaway. Having a slight edge on some benchmark test doesn't automatically make your product better. What's going to decide the winner in this race is the total experience. How well the app actually translates that raw power into a smooth, intuitive workflow for a real person. That's the real battleground.
Okay, so what does all of this mean for you? For the developer, the creator, the person trying to build something cool? Well, it means you're about to get a new superpower. Just listen to Altman again, going from a totally blank page to a sophisticated piece of software in just a few hours. I mean, think about that. Projects that would have taken a small team weeks, maybe even months, could now potentially be prototyped and built by one person in a single afternoon. That's wild.
And that is the real heart of it. This technology changes software development from the solitary task of just typing lines of code into a dynamic, creative partnership. You're not just the coder anymore. You're the architect, you're the creative director, guiding your own personal team of tireless AI agents to build whatever you can possibly imagine. So this brings us to a really fascinating question to think about. For years, the keyboard has been the developer's most important tool, right? But in this new world of AI-driven development, is that still true? Or is the most valuable skill now the ability to just clearly explain an idea? I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below.